be available. Now you all know it's recording. It will be available for about 3 months in the Whova app after the session ends for those to go back and watch it again. I also want to put a reminder out there that you can turn your closed captioning on at the bottom of your screen. If you have any issues with that, feel free to send me a message as we go. And then I'm going to hand it over here for Michelle to introduce herself as our other co-facilitator.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Wiley, and I am the Director of Academic Development in the Office of Online Student Success at World Campus. And like Becky said, I am co-facilitating today. Just a few reminders. Today, the presentation is in Zoom meeting format. This format was chosen to encourage audience participation. So you will have access to turn on your camera and microphone, but we ask that you stay muted unless you're invited to participate. Today's Q&A and chat features are available in the Whova platform. This is a separate window than the session, and we will be monitoring it throughout the session. Don't forget to engage in the community activities on Whova, on the Whova platform as well. Get your points and try to win a prize.
All right, Terry, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Becky, and thank you, Michelle, and we're so happy to be here. My name is Dr. Terry Stiles, and I teach at Penn State Abington, where I teach speech communication. All three of the students here today either have been in my class or were in my class this morning. I also teach English, and I also teach Balancing Wellness, a course that my friend Stephanie Abreu and I created that really helps the students, especially first generation. So I would just like to introduce the first student that is with us today, Ms. Sydney Newell.
Hi everyone, my name is Sydney Newell. I'm a second-year public relations student at Penn State Abington. Through the I'm First program, I was paired with Terry Stiles, and she's my mentor. And then I also took 2 of her classes, which was the Balance and Wellness class and public speaking. And for that, thank you, Terry, for everything and for inviting me to speak with you today.
Hey, Isaiah.
Hi, my name is Isaiah. I'm a first-year student here at Penn State Abington. My mentor is Ace in my CNED class, and I'm excited here to talk.
Hey, and Sherry.
Hello, my name is Sherry Zhang, and I'm currently a freshman, and I'm a business major, and I'm currently in the public speaking class with Professor Stiles.
Okay, thank you very, very much. So now we're going to talk about the impact of identity-based community and peer network for first-generation students. So in this session, we will discuss the impact of identity. In this session, we'll discuss the impact of identity-based communities and peer network. And we're going to do it through the lens of Penn State Abington mentoring program. The students will discuss finding identity-based communities and how that helps them achieve an academic, personal, and mental wellness. 3 of the researchers that are very current in this area are Means of Time. They pointed to structures such as scholarships, relationships with faculty, and academic support. Thurman and Tapia, they stress very highly the peer mentor programs and monthly programs that use reflective strategies and strategies that help the students build self-advocacy. Herman and Varnum found that first-generation students have strong social support and their grades and persistence improve when they're involved in first generation. At Penn State Abington, we have a multifaceted program to support our first-year students and includes mentoring and programs and, of course, our first-generation graduation. I talked to several of the mentors on staff, and I'm going to tell you about my experience, and then I will tell you about theirs. So, as an IM First mentor, I met fantastic students, and because I was an IM First student in college, I know how important it is to have somebody that you can check in with, encourage you, not only academically, but also to join clubs and communities. And it's been so fulfilling to meet the students, learn about their majors and dreams, and especially with Sydney to see her go from a freshman to a rising junior now. It's pretty amazing. Chris Walters is the coordinator of student success at Penn State Abington, and he said in the IM First program, it's an honor to work with the college students to provide guidance, and he encourages them to build their own resilience, their own drive, and their own dedication to the classroom. I also spoke with Stephanie Abreu. She is a kinesiology instructor. She works with a lot of the student athletes. Most of her IM First program are athletes, and they have very specific needs when they're going through school for support. So she said that IM First is a remarkable program that allows the shared experience of all first generation students to feel understood and celebrated. And she's been with the program since it first started. So she said she's very grateful to be a part of it. I also asked Sue Robinson to let us know what she thought. Sue is a lecturer in criminal justice. She also has many, many advising students. So she spoke in terms of her advising the first generation students as well as being a mentor. And she said she found that even herself participating in the activities has improved her perspective of the struggles that they're going through. And she loves working with them, with their internships, their careers, their stress, their social life, their time management. She's always been there for them. Every time I see Sue, she's talking with a student. Really nice. Okay, now we're going to hear from Sydney. Take it away, Sydney.
Hi, so I'm a first generation student, and my father, he didn't get the opportunity to go to university because at a young age he had to take care of his family. But still to this day, he supports my dreams, my education, and he just supports me through everything. And it's because of his sacrifices that I'm able to be here at Penn State Abington and pursue the future that I've always dreamed of. Since it's very new for both me and him, it does get very challenging at times because if I have to do something in college or I have a question or I just need to fill something out, he gets frustrated that he can't give me the answer. But luckily, like at Edmonton, they have a lot of programs that help you to transition from high school to college. And that was helpful for me with PSU 1 and also the I'm First program. And because of my good experience with my first year, I wanted to give back. So I accepted my nomination last semester and I became a PSU 1 peer mentor because it just felt good being able to help somebody else transition into college because everybody needs the guidance. And then on the next slide, I talk about the importance of being involved on campus. I can't control it. Terry, can you click it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. There we go.
It's okay. Okay. So yes, within my years of being at Penn State Abington, I found my way into many different communities because when I first came into college, I felt like it was the perfect opportunity to get to know myself. So any organization that piqued my interest, I joined it. So last year I tried out for basketball. I was a Lion ambassador, and then this year I am a part of student government. I also did Lionsgate Student Council. I'm a part of Afro-Caribbean Student Union, a choir, and then now I'm a part of cheer also. So as a Lion ambassador, it was very fulfilling because I got to give tours to potential students and aid them in the process of deciding if they wanted to come to Penn State Abington. It felt good knowing that I was the representation for them, and I tried to put on the best front for them and show them like the best parts of Penn State Abington. And then also I went for a more leadership role. So this year I'm a part of student government and I'm the director of marketing. And I met a lot of driven and talented people, and it made me feel very inspired and come out of my shell because I had to like keep things organized, keep a calendar, tell what each person they had to do, and like put together all the ideas. And also, I'm a part of the e-board for Afro-Caribbean Student Union. And it's just very exciting every other Friday, just getting together and playing games and hearing everybody's experience in life. And I think that's the enjoyable part of college is like meeting people who share your interests because they understand you on another level and they also point you to other opportunities of having fun on campus or learning about something else or just discovering new things.
Okay, our next speaker is Sherry Zhang.
So I'm talking about like the relationship between me and my friend. She was supposed to come today, but because of emergency, she weren't like able to make it. So my friend's name is Kelly. So I met my friend Kelly in high school advisory time and senior year. She is also a Chinese American, and I have known her since like freshman year during our language class, but we never really talked to each other because it was like the first year of high school and it's kind of awkward to talk to people that we don't know, and it's like very uncomfortable. And after like the COVID quarantine during senior year, we started interaction and we start asking each other like which college and which major are we aiming for. And uh she told me that she was like going to another college, and but I was shocked. I was end up shocking because when I chose Penn State, I saw her on the campus like the second day when the second day when I came to the school. So that was very shocking because I thought that she was going to another college, and it is also like ironic that we are going to the same class, which is kind of interesting right there because we didn't know that we picked the same class and we didn't know that we're going to the same college. And it was like an Asian history class, and we both basically help each other and get to know like more people in that class and like build more connection during like the my first year of college, basically.
Yeah, and now Sherry and Kelly are both in my past class, so it's very nice that their support for each other is continued. Okay, Isaiah.
Okay, hi, my name's Isaiah.
Oops, is Isaiah still here?
Yes, can you hear me okay? Okay, so my mother, she wanted to go to university, but she couldn't go to university due to personal reasons. But my mom, she does like, she, what's the word? Like she's there for me for my goals and everything. I appreciate her with that. One of the challenges that I faced and that I faced going from high school to college is that it's very different and it's a different environment for me. I came here I came here without my high school friends. My high school friends went to a different university. But me coming here without my friends gave me the opportunity to meet new people and discover who I am as a person and to get myself out there and to connect with other people that have the same similar interest in me that I can be able to bond with more and have great connections with. Um, and another thing with that, another challenge that I faced is that I realized that high school is more. Well, I realized that college is different than high school, as in when it comes to schoolwork and stuff. Because when I was in high school, my teachers they were more lenient with me. They allowed me to turn in assignments late. But when I came into college, I realized that professors they tend to not accept late work, and I realized that me being in college, I realized that I need to manage my time more wisely when it comes to my schoolwork and hanging out with friends. And there's another slide that I did.
Yes, I'll go to it. There we go.
So there's this there's this it was an event, it was more so an event than an activity. There's an event that I participated this semester, and that was the I Am First meetup, and that was an amazing event to me because I got to speak with different first gen students, and I also got to speak with different mentors as well, and I was able to learn new things for them, like what they were interested in, what their majors were in college. I met this guy. We had same interests. We are both computer engineer majors, and we're both lifeguards. So it was like I was happy that I was able to find connections with someone that was a lifeguard and had the same major as me. So I felt good about that. And what did I put? Oh, and my mentor help. I also have another mentor. His name is Chris. I meet with him every other week with to talk about my classes and how things are going. And he really helps me and he inspires me to actually move forward and do the best that I can with all my classes so I can pass. And he also gives me inspirational quotes to help me throughout my day. And I'm really appreciative about that.
Okay, and there's our citation. And I want to thank my beautiful students so much. And Becky, it's all yours again.
Great. Does anyone have any questions? Feel free to put them in the Whova app and we'll go through those. So take a minute to do that. It looks like we do have one question in the Q&A. It says, when did you realize you were a first gen? And how could we help those who are first gens but don't realize it yet to discover it a little bit earlier? So I think maybe each student could take a minute to answer like when you realized you were first gen and what you think we could do to help others realize that maybe they are first gen.
Hey, Sherry, do you want to talk? When did you realize that when you got to college, maybe mom and dad can't help with this?
Excuse me, what is the question again? I got
Like,
caught off.
We're all first gen students. You, me, Sydney, and Isaiah. We all have something in common. Our parents didn't go to college, right? So since your parents didn't go to college, they couldn't help you, just like ours couldn't help us. So when did you realize that? When did you realize like, oh, I'm in a place now that maybe
Well,
they can't help me?
I think I realized it real quick because I know that my parents are like immigrant. They just got to United States within like maybe when I was like in elementary school, they are like still like few years in, so I didn't really expect them to like teach me the stuff here because they probably don't even know more than me. So I think that's the thing. And basically the question I have, I always ask the teacher and my friends, and if there's like problem that I don't know or I don't have an answer, then I'm like my parents will always tell me to like go ask the teacher, and that's like what they are there for. So yeah, basically that's the only tip that like they could give me, because they don't really know that much about like college and school, like the lecture teacher teaches basically.
Well, at Abington, that's good advice. We're little enough that that's absolutely true. Okay, Sydney?
Then
Sydney, I'm not sure we're able to hear you. I don't know if we want to hop to Isaiah and then come back to
Okay,
Sydney.
we'll let Isaiah speak, Sydney, then. Okay, Isaiah, go ahead.
Okay, so I didn't know what a first gen I didn't know what a first gen student was until I got an email my senior year of high school saying that I got a mentor for being like a first generation student to go to college. So like when I got that, that was like mind blowing to me because I didn't know what that was until like my mom like explained it to me. But then it really didn't hit me. I was like really a first gen student until I did the summer program over the summer, and we did like fun activities. That's how I met Professor Styles. We did fun activities together. That whole week, it was a whole week that I was on campus in the summer. It made me feel like an actual college student, and yeah, it made me feel like I can like do this, if that
Oh,
makes sense. It was an amazing opportunity too to have that because I know not everyone gets that opportunity. So it's an honor and pleasure that I had that opportunity to do that.
oh, Isaiah, it was our honor and pleasure to have you in the program. Believe me,
Thank you for
it was a
having me.
wonderful program. Sydney, can you speak to us now, I hope? Uh-oh, we may have lost Sydney, but are there any other questions?
Yeah, there's some other ones here. So the next one is, sorry, my screen is loading. What are some meetup ideas that campuses could offer or sponsor at the start of the semester that might be interesting to you as first gen students, or any like social activities? They suggested things like bingo night or are food and snacks involved. And what did you appreciate with your experience? So any student, whoever wants to take it, what ideas could you offer or did you like when you started?
Hey, Isaiah, do you want to start? You can talk about the meetup a little bit more, what we did there. Fun.
Yeah, I can start. So the meetup this semester, the I Am First meetup, basically what that is, that gives like you meet other first gen students. It's in line. It was this semester was in Lionsgate on the fourth floor, but basically what that event is, you meet up with other first gen students and mentors, and you guys basically get to know each other 101, and like basically make connections with one another to like, because we're all first gen students, so it's like getting connections with first gen students will make you feel more comfortable and not an outcast, if that makes sense. So it's like you have people in your corner where it's like you can go to them if you have questions or if you have help. So it's really a good event to like go to.
Sherry, did you want to add any to
And
that?
we have
Because I didn't really went to any of the events, but I agree with
fantastic
Isaiah
first
that
directors at
meeting with
having,
first generation student will be
and they did all
well
kinds.
less.
They had matchups where you had a card like peanut butter, find the jelly. And what else did they do, Isaiah?
I think we lost Terry there. Go ahead, Sherry, if you had anything else to finish your statement there.
I said like basically I didn't really attend the meeting between the first generation, but I agree with Isaiah that meeting more first gen student will let other people like other first gen to be more comfortable around this campus, because they will see that there's like way more people that's also the same as them.
Awesome. Thank you both for answering that one. We do have a couple more questions here we'll go through. The next one is, how easy is it for you to meet people who are doing the jobs that each of you are striving to do and that you're studying for? And do you have an opportunity to meet people who might be in those fields?
I mean, yes, you do have opportunities to meet people like in your field, like as in major wise, we have something called career fairs. So you go there, and you basically talk to you basically talk to different employers about their jobs, and about their jobs. They'll tell you like the benefits and everything of that. And what was the other question?
I think you answered most of it, of like if you're able to meet those people that are in your field and ask them questions.
Yeah, they also had alumni come back that had started businesses, and they had the students meet. And that was really, really nice too. That was another way for them to get ideas. Sherry, how about you? What's your major? Tell them, and then how do you meet people?
My major is business and finance, and I basically met the people during my like courses. I mostly met student because I haven't attend any of the career fair yet. And basically my marketing professor is like the first professor that like really really go deep into like business management and like the criteria of like marketing. And like I also learned like a lot from my econ teacher. Yeah, and that's like basically it. I only got my information through my professors and the student that's in the same major as me.
All right, thank you so much for sharing. This next question, I feel like we started to touch on it. It was, or the question is, do you think it would be useful for you to connect with more people of similar background to you, but also outside of Penn State? I know this kind of resonated with your story, Sherry, a little bit. So I don't know if either of you just wanted to add on to that, if you think it's useful to connect with those people who are similar to you.
Yeah, I would say it is similar to like to connect with other students. Like again, we have clubs and organizations that like you can join with the same background and different backgrounds to get to know people more and get to yeah, basically to get to know each other more.
All right, thank you. If no one else has anything to add to that one, I will go to our next question on here, which is an interesting question for me too. I'm curious, what when you were in high school, were you encouraged to apply to college by your guidance counselors, or what kind of like motivated you to apply being first-gen students?
Okay, so basically what motivated me to apply to colleges, my senior year of high school is I in the beginning I really held off of applying to colleges, but I would say don't do that. It's not really good. If you do that, you're gonna miss like free money, stuff like that. You're gonna miss all of that. But like what encouraged me is that my friend just kept talking about college, college, college. I was like, you know what? Like I need to really sit down and actually apply. And I applied to Temple, a school in Utah. I applied to here. So basically, my friends and mom, when they're talking about when they were talking about college to me my senior year, saying you need to apply, apply, apply. Like the deadline approaches really fast. Your senior in high school, so like you really have to be on it. So like they really motivated me to like really apply, and I'm glad I did.
And what about you, Sherry? What was your motivation to kind of apply for colleges? Was there a person or anything like that?
My motivation to apply college is like because my parents never experienced it before. So they kind of want me to experience this. And I think it is very like a very important life experience to attend college. So yeah, and I know that college is different from like elementary school, middle school, and high school. And when I was like uh applying for college, I'm looking for the difference too. Like I'm looking towards this difference. So this is what motivate me to apply for college.
All right, thank you both for sharing that. At the moment, I don't see any other new questions, but if anyone else has those, feel free to pop them in the chat. If not, do any of the three of you who are still on here have any remaining words or final remarks that you would like to add?
I just thank you again to Sherry and Isaiah and Sydney, if you're still here somewhere, thank you. And thank you very, very much, Becky. You were a wonderful administrator, and thank you, Michelle, very much. And thank you for everyone putting all the hearts up. We appreciated it. Have a great day.
All right, thank you all so much for attending. We also just we're going to remind you that you can leave feedback from the session on the Whova app, so please feel free to do that. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your summit.